Hello, everybody. This is Paul Anderson, Paul Demeret,
AKA Slut. What's good, everybody?
and we are back with another episode of.
Hey, Jen.
Jen.
Anywho, we're back again with another episode of Dragon Ball Podcast. In this episode, we are going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the Battle of the Gods saga. So, yeah, because the last time we did that, we got a little out of control. So like Brennan said before, has any of you guys watched the anime or read the manga saga or whatever, or watched the movie? I've watched the movie multiple times, and I think it's really good.
Yeah. And the ritual it takes to summon the Super Saiyan God, I always kind of liked the way it looked, aesthetically. The glowing and whatnot.
I got the same thing in this wrist. I can't really lean on it. I can't do that probably.
But aside from that, I really liked how powerful Beerus was in that film.
Yeah, definitely, especially when he went up against Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
I mean, he just tapped his forehead, knocked him clean out.
Oh, I know.
That's just awesome.
You gotta also remember though when Beerus went to go see Vegeta about the Super Saiyan God, that was when he was trying his best not to peeve him off. That's when Boo, what is that?
Can I steal you again for a second? Oh, talking to Tyler. Okay.
But okay, as we left off, we're on Earth right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And
But yeah, I totally agree. We all have to excuse me. But yeah, you were both on the. Vegeta was. You gotta remember, Vegeta's scared shitless of Beerus.
But all that changed the moment you hit Bulma.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do what you like to Vegeta, but he draws the line at family.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially when most of his family was destroyed, like on Planet Vegeta, and he had to recreate a family with Trunks and Bulma.
Well, see, that's actually not the reason he started a family in the first place. He said he actually said straight up he could not care less about his race or his old family or nothing like that. So he just made that family simply because he loves Bulma and Trunks, plain and simple.
That makes sense.
Well, also, you're not wrong, but remember what happened during the fight with Majin Buu. Vegeta sacrificed himself for not only Bulma and Trunks, but he sacrificed himself for, humanity.
Yes.
And for Kakarot too, remember that.
And yes, he even mentions it. And yes, even you too, Kakarot.
But anywho, back to what we were saying. So Boo goes ahead and eats freaking Beerus's pudding, right?
Well, not necessarily that, but Boo wouldn't share.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. Anyway, so he wouldn't share, and
Beerus gets all mad, and Beerus goes on his little temper tantrum
and tries to fight Boo. And it's funny because Boo disrespects Beerus, and after Boo disrespects Beerus, that's when everything went out of order. That's when Beerus I can tolerate someone eating my pudding. What I can't tolerate is disrespecting a god.
I mean, you also gotta bear in mind Boo's basically a man-child. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, because remember, when Boo was first created, one of the Kais fused with him in order to create Fat Boo.
No, that's not really what you're on the right track. But remember, Boo absorbed that Kai, and then that's what caused the kind-hearted nature of Fat Boo. Originally, Boo was Kid Boo.
Yeah, true.
And then it just started absorbing and absorbing and absorbing until Super Boo or Steroid Boo absorbed
Fat Boo.
I think it was East Kai.
It was one of the guys.
It was.
I think East Kai. It was East Kai, and the kind-hearted nature of East Kai is what caused Boo to become such a kind-hearted
Yeah.
So
I mean, for crying out loud, we see in one of the episodes that he literally cures a freaking kid's blindness.
exactly.
Yeah. And he also heals a dog too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then that
Well-
all went downhill the minute those gunmen shot B.
And
Now,
that was when
not to
Evil
men-
Boo came around and
If
Big
it
Turn
weren't-
to Super Boo.
And if it weren't for the fact that Boo could not revive B, it would have ended entirely differently.
Oh
Yes.
But that's the big kicker here. Boo is capable of reviving, but for the first time, he's not able to do so.
Yes.
Now back to Battle of the Gods.
So Beerus fights Boo, and then it's Tien, Android 18.
It doesn't really what order they go in because they're all
Yes.
fighting him simultaneously.
I know.
And Beerus is just bodying them
Yes.
one at a time,
And-
using chopsticks like there's no
and the
like
point-
it's nobody's business.
And the thing is, they're not going in for the kill. They're trying to restrain him.
Exactly.
And that was when
And then that's when Gohan goes in because we all know at that time Gohan is at least the strongest.
yes.
But
Yeah.
then he gets manhandled, grabs Boo, and then grabs Gohan and then headbutts the both of them and gives
Yes.
Gohan.
Just,
I hate to say it,
just
the Yamcha treatment.
just
Yeah.
just absolutely.
And that was
Yeah.
when Piccolo and Dende were talking, and Dende was trying to figure out what his key was, and he found out that Beerus was the destroyer god. That's what Dende found out, and that was in the anime and in the movie. That was when Dende was like, "It's not possible," and Piccolo's like, "What's not possible? He's the destroyer god." I'm like, "You mean he's a deity?" That was when Beerus was about ready to destroy the Earth until Bulma had Oolong challenge Beerus to
Rock,
a
paper,
paper scissors. Yes, and that was when he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm destroying you all after I won or whatever." And then Goku comes out of nowhere. He was on the sidelines. That was when he asked for the Dragon Balls. Then asked Shenron about the Super Saiyan God. And you remember, Shenron was scared of Beerus.
Yeah. Well, you'd be scared too if a random cat person could literally erase your entire existence.
That is true. But then we get to like the summoning, and it takes like at first they did like with 5 people, 5 Saiyans, but it was like 4. But then they had to use Fidel's unborn baby in order to
For the last say,
Yes.
otherwise it wouldn't work.
yes. And that was when the that was when
When the
the
God ritual was complete
yes.
and Goku had finally awakened Super Saiyan God.
yes.
Yep.
And that's when the battle began.
Which I had to say, it looks pretty. Super Saiyan God did look pretty darn good.
It did.
Yes, it did. It was
Yeah.
one of the most aesthetically pleasing next to
Yes.
Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Super Saiyan 4, I mean, you gotta also remember too, is actually so aesthetically pleasing that Gogeta looks aesthetically pleasing too. And off topic here, but I think Super Saiyan 4, what is it? What the Anywho,
Oh fuck no!
Don't mind that.
Delete that.
Don't mind him.
don't mind him. He's just a
Delete it. I don't want my face on the internet.
You're the one who barged in,
and we're live,
and
dude.
there's a door right there.
I thought. I mean, we've done this plenty of times. I think it's kind of obvious that people need to start knocking when the door's closed.
I'm joking.
He did knock.
He did actually knock. But
Well, anyway,
like I was saying before, there's a theory that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has God Ki within him.
Actually, that is a theory that I've also speculated that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has basically reached the pinnacle of power and reached God Ki, and that is why he had red hair or orange hair, whatever you want to call
in
it.
other,
We also
in other-
sorry, go
well, in
ahead.
other words, he's reached God form without being a god.
Yes.
Exactly.
And you got
He's reached such a pinnacle of power that he's just up there.
You gotta also
Yeah.
remember too, though, Pan and all them gave Goku his energy. Basically,
Yep.
Pan, Trunks, Goten,
Yeah,
Gohan,
we all
and
remember.
Vegeta gave him his energy. I think that's how.
Yes, you're not wrong. But remember, if you're talking about that little all of that. Remember, they were fighting baby Vegeta when they did this.
Yes.
Not to mention, Goku had to go and just become an Azaru just to enter that Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, and
He
remember,
literally had to tame his beast.
Exactly. Well, Vegeta, on the other hand, and yes, this is going to be off topic for probably a good few minutes, but yes, Goku, he had tamed the beast within his heart.
yes,
While Vegeta, on the other hand, he didn't know how to do it, so he had Bulma built a artificial Blutz wave,
mm,
thus causing him to
Go Super Saiyan 4.
go Super Saiyan 4. It was artificial, but he was still able to tame the beast.
yes.
All right, now once again back to Super Saiyan God. I think we left off at
The fight between Beerus and
yeah,
Goku.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
We're just getting
Yes.
started on that, yeah.
And Goku and Beerus are actually trading blows, and then Goku does a flick and then a chop in the back in the anime. I don't know what happens in the manga or the movie, but pretty sure it's pretty different.
Not to mention, each and every clash starts generating like shockwaves that can be felt throughout the universe.
Throughout the entire universe.
Yeah.
It's even stated by the Supreme Kais, even Elder Kai, with every blow, it's almost as if the entire universe can be destroyed.
Yes.
Yep.
And remember, like after Goku and Beerus clash, that was after Goku and Beerus clash, they were actually like shockwaves that was going around going around space.
Yeah.
Yes.
They look
And
like ripples.
Yes, it
Literal-
almost actually destroyed the universe until Goku timed it just right. Remember that. He timed that blow just right, and that's when Goku and Beerus were actually trading blows and not destroying the universe, and he was on par.
Okay.
I'm talking about what happened in the anime.
Okay. Anyway. And then it's also we kind of skipped this part, but it's also revealed that Beerus wasn't even using half of his power.
That is true.
Yes.
He wasn't.
He was
only using like
only using. I think he actually Beerus was hardly trying at all. And but even so, Goku was still able to keep up with him, which is a feat in itself. I mean, Beerus even mentions you're really something else, you know. Some might even say a born genius.
Oh, yeah.
So he acknowledges that Goku's strength.
especially
Yes.
the fact that when he powered down back to his base state, but then went Super Saiyan again,
Yep.
his God powers went. It's like his body absorbed them.
Yes.
Yep.
So basically, the spirit of Yomoshi was inside of him all along.
Sorry, what was that, dude?
I said that. So
The
basically,
original Super Saiyan God.
yes.
Right.
So
right.
Yomoshi was basically inside of him after spirit of Yomoshi was inside of him basically.
Because essentially, when Yamoshi passed, and for that 1,000-year time period, the spirit of Yamoshi was looking for a vessel, essentially.
Yes.
Because remember, what was one thing Goku and Yamoshi had in common?
They're pure-hearted.
They were pure-hearted.
Yep.
And that was the one thing that made them as strong as they were.
Yep.
And remember, pure-hearted Saiyans have more S cells than corrupted Saiyans.
You know what? I'm going to be that guy. Do you remember what S cells are?
No, not entirely. Are they like basically power
Saiyan
cells?
cells.
Saiyan cells. That's exactly what they are. Do you? You have a guidebook. So, in your guidebook, did they ever?
Did they ever mention Saiyan cells? Actually, yes, but also in case you've forgotten, Saiyan cells have also been mentioned during the Cell Saga.
That is true. They have been mentioned during the Cell Saga.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I
remember, Cell has Saiyan cells.
Yes.
That is what gave him the ability to not only resurrect from death, but be so much more powerful.
You got
So
also.
it was mentioned in the series.
Well, yes.
It was just vague.
Yes, but you're referring to it as Zenkai boost. I'm talking about the ability of the more S cells you have, the stronger you are as a person.
Yes.
Well, it's never truly revealed in neither the manga or the anime. That's kind of why it's in the book right now. It's just something that you'd have to ask, kind of deal. He didn't really include it in the book, and it's not like there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, true.
It's just a matter of he can't put everything he wants in the book, or it'd be
Right.
far too long.
Right.
That's what he was basically getting at.
Mm.
Otherwise, he would mention these other ideas. He said,
True.
Right.
So basically, after Jamoshi Spears and Sword inside Goku, and he's becoming Super Saiyan. They continue fighting, and then automatically Goku just gives up and loses most of his ki.
I mean, he doesn't give up. Actually, he
He just realizes he can't fight
yeah.
anymore.
yeah, and then he just
Yeah, and that was when Beerus tried to destroy the Earth, but then he
actually,
fell asleep.
actually, dude, this is happening both at the same time. Tossed a giant ball of destruction at Goku. Goku managed to stop it,
That's true.
and then he dropped. And that is actually when Beerus grabbed hold of him, preventing him from falling to his death.
And then praised him for his power.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then he actually floated right back down to Earth, and
I think Vegeta picked him up, didn't he?
yeah, and then on top of that, Beerus, the clever bastard he was,
Mm-hmm.
Threatened to blow up Earth, but just
but
fucked around and blew up a
but
rock.
then
Yeah.
blew up a rock and said, "Oh my! It seems you really did blow up Earth. It's just not all of it." And in the end, Bulma actually says, "Hey, the next time you come here, I'll make you a whole platter full. So you better be prepared or whatever."
Yeah.
I don't quite remember her specific lines, but that's basically where it ends right there.
Yeah.
Is he just kind of just gives him like a whatever kind of look, and then goes back to his ship, or sorry, why did I say ship? That's
Goes back to Planet Beerus. Yeah.
back to Planet Beerus.
Just to nap.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was when Goku basically admitted that he was standing in silence and didn't do nothing about it, and that was when Bulma basically punched him in the head or something.
Oh no,
That's
the
my
only reason she hit him in the
Bulma.
head.
Is because
Wow, Vegeta, you got a really good power up. You were as strong as me in my Super Saiyan 3. Maybe you should pull that more often. That's my Bulma.
actually, if I remember correctly, what they specifically said was, yeah, maybe next time we have an enemy to fight, we should just make him hit Bulma. Literally just threw Bulma right under the bus.
And then she smacks the shit out of him.
Yeah. And even though he starts apologizing profusely, she just kept going.
Wow, Vegeta, maybe next time we have an opponent, maybe we should have him smack Bulma. Why you?
And that's actually where it truly ended.
Yes.
Just straight to credits after that.
And
I have to say that had to be my favorite part.
Yes, definitely.
At the end, yeah.
All right, so I don't know if we have anything to talk about than that, but I think we're good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I did have something, just trying to remember what it was.
Oh.
Well, we already did most of the saga, anyways.
I was actually referring to what we were talking about earlier about how, if B didn't die, it could have actually went an entirely different way.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, thinking about making a way up on that too, like how different would the story be?
It would probably be really different.
In my opinion, I think what would happen if B didn't die and it just kept going as it was, is Kid Buu would never happen, and then it just basically the Buu saga itself is just straight up skipped.
Mm,
But I can kind of see Boo still kind of being there for the tournament of power,
yes.
and some of the other events still playing out. It's just a matter of he won't actually separate with Evil Boo. Therefore, Kid Buu would never happen, and therefore Boo saga would in turn never happen.
Yeah, true. And then we'd probably get another saga. We'll basically was probably just skipped all the way to the beer saga.
It would just be skipped over to the next saga altogether.
Yeah.
So
if you guys don't have anything else to talk about, I guess we're done here.
That's that.
All right, y'all. So we're heading out now. I hope you like, comment, subscribe to us, and
Say bye to Princess Night Bubbles.
Hey.
screw you.
AKA slut.
Anywho, like, comment, subscribe on this video,
Princess Night
and
Bubbles rules.
are we really gonna make that a hashtag?
Yes.
Just end the video for crying out loud.
All right, later, y'all. Peace.